One of my favorite ways to spark an evolution of my soul is to take radical responsibility, ownership, hold myself accountable, checking myself, while giving myself grace always, and always showing myself love and honoring where I am and where I was in that moment, and maybe what I was feeling or what was coming up and what needs to be worked through, but always taking radical responsibility, not being afraid to look in the mirror and ask myself, hey baby, what's going on? What's going on in there? You're safe here. You can talk to me. We talk a lot about forgiving others, but we also have to forgive the version of ourselves that might have made a decision that wasn't in alignment. Like sometimes you look back and you're like, damn, I would have done this differently, or I shouldn't have done that, or I shouldn't have chose this, or maybe I would have done this a little different. But it's good to honor where you were when you were there, because maybe if you didn't take that wrong turn, you wouldn't have learned that lesson and you wouldn't be who you are today. So it's never really a wrong turn. You're always exactly where you need to be when you need to be there. So don't shame yourself. But at the same time, take radical responsibility. Don't make it other people's fault. Don't make it God's fault. Don't make it the devil's fault. Say, what can I do better? How can I do better? How can I practice more mindfulness? How can I embody my higher self here and now in this moment? Maybe I should take more pauses and remind myself, Luke 17:21, that the kingdom is within me. It's a balance between taking radical responsibility, make it your fault, figure out, look for the silver lining, look for the lesson. Wrap accountability and radical responsibility in love, please. Don't shame yourself. But at the same time, it's not going to do you any justice. There's not going to be any lesson learned in shaming another person or blaming another thing outside of yourself. Recognize that your mind and reality are connected. There's a thread between the two. So whatever is happening somewhere along the lines, we created it. And yes, I know there's really horrible things that happen. And I'm not saying necessarily that we created that, but maybe our soul chose that for the evolution of our soul. And our human is like, who the hell put me in this position? And your soul is like, sorry, bro. This is for our greater good. This is for the greater good of the evolution of our soul. You know what I'm saying? Bro, sorry. Recognize it all is part of the evolution of your soul, baby. And you'll have fun with it. You won't look at your mess ups as like, oh no, I fucked up. You'll be like, yo, it's all good, baby. We ain't got to take life so seriously. If you ain't laughing, you ain't living. You know what I'm saying? And remember the action, feedback, learn, improve loop. If something happens, look at that as feedback. And then ask yourself, what can I learn from this? And how can I take a new action? Or maybe it will be the same action, but like a little bit different, a little bit more evolved, a little bit more conscientious, a little bit more aware, present during the next time I take that action. And then maybe the feedback will be better. And then I learn like, oh shit, it worked. So use the action, feedback, learn, improve to do this, to hold yourself accountable. Look at everything in your life as an effect and recognize that you are the cause. And not only is this going to help you have an evolution of your soul, but this is also going to help you create more joy and reclaim your power. But if you're on this journey and you want extra support, DM me or comment below saying VIP, and I'll reach out to you with some more information on our one-on-one coaching that we are now offering.